since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
South Carolina.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll try the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Line gets set, first down. Going with the ground game left. Got room at the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Takes the handoff. It's Green. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's going to run it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-game land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air. It's Green. Slides away. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The run to the left. Strikes the blow. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Arkansas 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Let's go.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He makes the connection, and he'll be brought down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special...
Give him 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Green. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dances away. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball comes to rest right there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Green. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Simon.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They take the lead with the 6.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Green. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance.
Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Dances away from one. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Using his legs, it's Sanders. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
South Carolina, 21. Arkansas, 14.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And just an outstanding return takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
He wants to pass it on second down. Escapes trouble. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Green. At the 35, he's got room. He's up to 94 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Right back to the well. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running behind that left side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll ride the hot hand. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a great game. Tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their... And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Green. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense is up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top here late in the game.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly,
got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Green. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points.